This is the angle I gotta go with because this guy's not leaving. So I am creating a series here on my channel called My Journey to Healthy Pooping. I know it sounds weird, but you know, honestly, if I could have one wish come true in my life, it would be to poop regularly and poop healthily. Is that a word? I don't know. This is my very first video in the series. I am here at the colon rectal doctor to start this process all over again. If you guys watch my morning complete video, I did describe how back in 2014, yes, I was diagnosed with pelvic floor dysfunction. And I did then proceed to go to physical therapy 2 times, but I was very disheartened by the treatment and I just stopped going. Luckily, the past several years, I've not been in too much discomfort, but I know that my body is not producing that they should be. If you guys are familiar with the poop chart, it's the Bristol something. I'll put a picture up. I've experienced a little bit of improvement this past week, which of course, of all the weeks and all the years that have passed, of course, things are improving slightly the week of my colon rectal appointment, but still, my body is still nowhere near doing what it should do. So again, grateful that I'm not feeling really that bad, but I do feel that I should be producing, as I tell my daughter, healthy S-like poops. So we are starting this process over. I'm gonna head on in there. I've got my paperwork that took an hour to fill out, and we are going to see the first step in what's about to happen on my journey to healthy pooping. One last tidbit, the reason I'm starting this process all over again is because, you know, my last diagnosis was like 7 years ago. So, you know, our bodies change, and I just want to see if something different is happening. Do I still have pelvic floor dysfunction? Like, what's going on here? You know, I just think it's time to get a re-diagnosis. All right, I'm headed in. I don't know how much I'm going to film in there. I'm just going to play it by ear, you know, but we're heading in. Okay, so I'm trying to take you through every step of this process as possible. I just saw the nurse. She asked for my height and weight. I signed a little consent to get examined. So while I'm waiting, I am actually reading this, which is like something that like most people, they probably don't do in the waiting area. They probably just look at their phones, but like I am so fascinated and wanting to understand everything about digestion right now and everything happening in my body in relation to this poop problem I'm having. So I'm studying this right now. Appointment 1 is done, and just for clarification, I went to a colon rectal surgeon. That is where I was today. I'm gonna just talk you through what happened in the appointment. I didn't film her. I didn't want to really, you know, overstep my boundaries in the doctor's office. So I'm just kind of reporting back on this one. I'm kind of learning as I go with how to document something like this. I told the doctor that what I'm experiencing is difficulty completing the evacuation. Like I'm going every day, but I feel like I'm not fully emptied out. I'm not really experiencing too much discomfort. And that, according to the Bristol stool chart, I have very recently moved from what a 1 looks like on the chart to a 2. So a very slight improvement. But again, I know I'm still nowhere near what is normal. So this is what she did. I felt uncomfortable at first, but I was like, you know what? I've been through all of this before. It's just bringing back memories from 7 years ago. She had to examine my butt. So I had to lean over onto the table. I lied down with my arms out in front of me. And, you know, she had an assistant there with her, and I just basically had to pull down my pants. And she examined my butt. So first, all she did was stick up my, and she asked me to squeeze as if I was trying to evacuate, and I did do that, and she said she wasn't really feeling much pressure from me, so she's feeling like that is an indicator of the pelvic floor dysfunction. And then she did also put an instrument up my, and I am unclear as to what that was doing and what that was looking for, but she did that Again, I'm not sure what that did. She has a few recommendations and prescriptions for me. The first thing she wants me to do is get some blood work done because she wants my thyroid tested. And this is so interesting because someone just commented on my Morning Complete video that she learned that her thyroid dysfunction had a lot to do with her constipation issues. So we are going to check my thyroid. I'm getting a comprehensive metabolic panel that will check for my thyroid function. And she said that an underactive thyroid can completely be connected to constipation. So we will be checking that. I did just make that appointment in the car before I started filming all this. So today is Thursday. I am going for blood work on Tuesday. That is the first possible time I can go. Believe me, I was trying to get a blood work appointment like right now in the next hour, but it's just not going to happen. So I'm going Tuesday for that. So I'm very, very eager to get those results. The second thing I'll be doing is going for an MRI. That's up to me if I want to do that because I think she really thinks I have pelvic floor dysfunction, but like I want everything done. I want a thorough check. So I do want to get rechecked and I will be making an appointment for the MRI next. I just need to go home and really figure out my calendar with that. But, you know, I want to know for sure if that is exactly what is going on here. And I could have like numerous things happening, which would be so fun, wouldn't it? The third thing she recommended is to get a GI doctor. She's like, do you have a GI doctor? I was like, no, I don't. She's like, I really recommend you see a GI doctor. She's like, I'm a surgeon. I'm a colon rectal surgeon. I was like, okay. So I will be making that phone call, but I am going to wait until the blood work comes back. I'm going to wait until the MRI comes back because I want to be able to give the GI doctor information about what's going on with me, and then they can further evaluate and talk to me about, you know, my lifestyle habits and anything else they need to know. The final prescription she gave me was to see a pelvic floor physical therapist. And like I said, that is something I did dabble with 7 years ago. I didn't like where I went. I did not feel that they were helping me at all. So this is kind of like a fresh start with that. So again, I'm going to just wait on that just a tad until I get the results of these two other things back. I'm just kind of like taking it one thing at a time, but I am jumping on this. Like I want all of this sorted out now. I want to learn and understand what's going on in my body so that I can be happier and healthier, because it is the most important thing above anything else is our health and how we feel and our bodies and our minds. So I'm like really excited about this. Like I'm beyond excited. You would think like I was going to buy a house right now, but no, I'm just going to buy a new butt. Oh, and there's one last thing. They gave me a really nice handout with all my instructions and all my diagnoses and all that kind of stuff. And she says, I believe that you have constipation predominant IBS. So that's another thing. And I think that's something that the GI doctor can help me with. So I think that's all I got. I am really hot in this car because the windows are shut so no one can hear me and the air is not on so you can hear me. So I'm gonna wrap this up. This was the first video of my journey to healthy pooping. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you are learning. That's another thing. I'm making these videos because I want to help you, because my God, this is like, it's a big thing for a lot of people. And I think a lot of people just feel stuck and they don't know what to do. And sometimes they don't know what's the first step I should take. So I hope that my journey is helping you in your journey to helping you have a healthier butt. If you found this video helpful and you're excited to see the next video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from me about my pooping journey and food, fitness, and mindset. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.